Welcome back guys, this is Shrikant. Today I am going to talk about blocking in SQL Server. So today's topic is blocking in SQL Server. Fine. So when we work on a real-time environment, we deal with a lot of tables, and on production environment we have multiple tables, and multiple tables are big table. Few of them are big and few of them are not big. So the master table mostly are small one, and the transaction table where we have all the transaction data in OLTP system. That time we have a lot of data, and simply if we are doing some kind of update and or some kind of select, sometime it takes a lot of time. But just giving you example. For example, there is a query select star from table and where id is equal to 1. This is a simple query, and and that basically table having an index on a specific column which is basically in condition. So when if I see the execution plan for that, it shows me index C. So ideally this query runs in second, it gives me result in second, fraction of second. But sometimes what happens, sometimes same query running on a production environment, it takes a lot of time. Sometimes it takes 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, sometimes it takes 5 minutes or more than that actually. We don't understand the problem, right? We feel that this same query which I was running on the same environment, it was giving me result in a fraction of second, and the same query which I am running on a same environment on a same server, which is basically giving me output in a 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, which is not consistent. So why sir? Why so happen actually? So for that we need to understand the concept of blocking. Sometimes that could be the case of blocking. Okay, so what is exactly blocking? For example, I'm giving you a real-time example. I have a table which is having 1 billion rows, let's say, and I'm going to update few row out of that, and when I perform the update operation on a table, what happens? When we perform any update operation on such a big table, first it goes to schema, then it goes to update log, right? Whenever we do perform the update operation, so update it takes actually update log on that table. So how many rows or those rows are the part of the update already get placed by the log, and which log basically update log. And at the same time we are accessing those rows from the select query, right? And which goes into the infinite looping, which waits at least this log will go away so I can get the data. So that kind of situation arises when there is a problem, and that problem is called as a blocking. When one transaction is going on, or when one table is in the log, or some data is in the log, and another query is requesting data from that specific table or for that specific row, it doesn't give that output in a second. And it needs to wait actually, because it get blocked. It get blocked by that transaction because of a log. So that kind of situation is called as a blocking. I'm going to explain you, I'm going to show you live demonstration how to understand the blocking concept. So for that we have just created two tables. You can find it in my earlier video. So I'm not going to create those tables again, but I'm going to show you what exactly the data we have in those two tables. So we have a first table. This is my first table, another table is second table. Okay, fine. So second table, fine. Let's select these two table and let's run the table. Now we can see data. Okay, you just close earlier windows. Okay, let's run this to query. Okay, again it is in log. basically I was testing something, so those old session are there. I'm just closing it. Okay, I think I already closed it. Now let's run this to query. Oh, again it is important. I think I have created a lot of sessions. 1 minute, please. So these are my old sessions. Okay, I think I already closed it. Now let's run the query. I can see in the table 1 we already have only one record. In table 2 we already having us one record. But forget about this table. Let's talk about table 1 only. So when I think about table 1, I can see here there is only one column and only one row. So you know what I'm going to do now. I'm running a transaction. This is my session 1. So begin trans. Just let's start the transaction. And in transaction 1, what I'm going to do, I'm going to update id is equal to 10 where id is equal to 1. So I'm going to start transaction. Fine. Now what I'm going to do, I'm opening a new session. So 53 my new session, and simply writing a query, select start from, and this is my query, right? So let's run it. Oh my god, 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6, 7, 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 9 seconds. It's running. It just have a single record, but still it is running. I'm not able to understand, as it is. It hasn't thrown any error. Nothing happened actually. Everything looks normal, right? This session has running. This session was running, and something is running here also. 27, 26, 28, 29, 20, 30 seconds is moving. So let me troubleshoot what exactly happening here. So we have a procedure called as sp-hutu. Let's run it on a specific database, and let's figure it out. So our session id is 53. Here find out the session id 53. So here I can see the session id 53. Let's try to understand. So this is a session 53, which is a suspended session. Logging ID this one, and this is basically blocked by the session ID 60. Okay, 60 is running on this. Okay, fine. So let's try to understand. This is basically my query is running in session ID 53, and which is basically blocked by a session ID 60. And what is 60? 60 is this one. This is sleeping. Oh, it is sleeping and it's not getting done my job. Why? So this is a database and everything looks normal, but the session ID is sleeping, right? It's not doing anything and it has blocked my session 53. So what is 60? Let's go. Let's say okay, 660 is the one where we started the transaction. Now come back to our select query here, and I can see here from last 2 minutes it's running, right? So this is totally wrong. It should not happen actually. And I can see here the block by column shows a value 60. It means that there is something blocked, and this concept is called as blocking. When I access the data, I'm basically which is already in the log for another transaction or another process, and I am not able to access. That kind of situation is called as a that kind of locking is called as blocking basically, right? This is log, but which arises a situation, and I can say this situation is called as blocking. Hope you guys understood about the blocking. So how to resolve it? Okay, let's commit or let's roll back. So I'm just doing a rollback. You can commit also if you want to commit, but I'm just trying to revert it. Simply type rollback. Okay, now come back to the tab where it was running. It was running 2 minutes 57 seconds, and it has given me the output 1. Okay, fine. Now let's come back here. and let's run the SPO2 and let's see now. So is there anything related to the 53? 53 is sleeping now, 60 is also sleeping, and there is no block by. And as the block by situation has been fixed by us, right? So this is basically a simple problem, but if you don't know how to find or how to fix it, then that's a very big challenge. Now I'm again running the same query. Previously it has taken 2 minutes 57 seconds. Now it just have completed within a second. Basically it has not taken a second also, a fraction of second, right? So blocking can happen anytime. So your code should be in a such a way that it should always handle the blocking. So if you are working for the reporting environment, go for the non-committed data or the dirty data. You can go for the no logging, or if you want to set up at the SP level or the big transaction level, so you can go for the isolation level also. We'll talk about that one by one. But this demonstration totally dedicated for understanding the concept which are related with the blocking and how to fix it and how to understand the problem. Sometimes we don't have access to respective session, so we can have a command called as a kill. We can kill a specific session. Let's say I want to kill session this one. So this is a 60. So if I'm going to pass 60, so what happened? No? This session will automatically get killed. Let's go to the 60 here and you will see. Okay, let's run this query now and we'll see what happens. See, transport level error occurs sending the request to the server because we just killed the process and there is nothing like 60. There is no session is going on. So hope you guys understood the concept related with the blocking. And if you have any doubt, please comment me over the comment section. And if you really like our video, please don't forget to share and subscribe with your community. Sharing this video will reach us to the maximum people so they can get benefit from us. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.